Hello, this is a SnapLogic demo and specifically SnapGPT, and today we're going to look at how we can use SnapGPT to pull in a new data feed from outside on the internet into SnapLogic and try and insert that into some kind of database. In this example, we'll use Databricks, and the data that we're going to use today is some FX rates. So there's a provider called Frankfurter, and they have some FX rates from the European Central Bank. And this website shows the definition of their API and the format that it's in. So we can see here that it's a not super complicated, but still relatively complicated set of JSON here. So we've got our base rate, the date, and then an array, a nested JSON of the rates that the euro is compared against. And you can see the same for some other currencies further down. So we'll use that as our source. So we come back to SnapLogic and I open SnapGPT, and that pops up on the side here, and then I can set it to use a little bit more thinking time so that we can extend our pipeline, and I can paste my query in here. So the query says, generate me a pipeline to pull the latest FX rates from Frankfurter, as we said, and load them into a Databricks table. The API gives me a list of where the currency codes are. I need to turn that into a list of rows with the names of currency, rate, and base currency in the columns. Can you build me a pipeline to do that transformation and load it into the new FX rates table? So I'll press go and let that think through and start to generate the pipeline. And you can see here that it starts to think about it and shows us what it's thinking. So it started to generate a few more parts. As you can see, it's going to have a few snaps. So here we go. This is what we've generated. This looks like a good start. So we'll put that onto our canvas and close SnapGPT. And then now we can go and have a look at each of the snaps that it's created for us. So we'll start with fetching FX rates. So we can come in here and we can see that this has created an API call for us. So you can see the request method is a get and the URI that it's going to. So fetching the FX rates data for us. And because this is validated, we can see the preview of the data. So you can see the JSON that it's pulled. If we just expand some of these, you can see they start to look exactly like the definition we've seen. So we've got our euro on this day and each of the different currency pairs and the rates for it. So that looks good. And the next one is some mapping. So you can see here that we've got two columns. So the first one hopefully has our currency data in it. So yeah, we can see an array here of the base currency, the target currency, and the rate. And then here we've got the date as well. So we can see the date here is in year, month, and day format. So just as an example, I might want to change that date format, but maybe I don't know how, and SnapGPT can help me with that. And all I do is click on the button here, and I can type in natural language what I want to change here. So change the date format of entity, not date, to be day, month, year. Press go. That goes away, SnapGPT thinks about it, and it comes back with the formula that I need to do that. And if I highlight these, it gives me a little preview of the four options that it's given me. So we can see this top one, that looks good. Second one, that one doesn't look good, so I won't choose that one. The third one here looks good, as does the fourth. So I'll just go with the first one. And we can see now that our preview of that data, it's change the format of that data there. So I didn't need to know how to write the code to change this. I just need to get SnapGPT to help me. So we can see now that we've got our rates array and our dates. So I can save that and close. And then I can move on to the next snap, which is splitting the currency into rows. So we knew that before the data that we got was in an array, so we can just preview that out of the mapper. So we've got the dates here. If I expand this, it's all all nested and in an array, and that's not very good for a table. So it's recognized that, and it's starting to split that so that it is into a good table format for us. And then I can preview that output here, and we can see it's in a nice table. So we've got euros and all of the different currency pairs and the rates for those. The only thing that we've not got is the date. So that's the one thing it's missed. So I can just go in and add that in myself. So include pars, just click on the plus here, and include the date as well. I can close that, and then just as it validates, we can see a preview of our final data in here. So we've now got the date for these currency pairs. So that looks like exactly what we need now, and I only had to add one tiny little thing. So the final step is to insert that Databricks. So we click into here and see if it's configured it for us. So it's very handily given us a table name of daily FX rates, and that should be about it. So good job, SnapGPT. That's solved most of the pipeline for us. So yeah, that is SnapGPT in SnapLogic. I hope that was interesting. Thank you very much.